Don't put your light in my face. Hey, listen. Who cares about me? I'm just filming you guys in your official. Your stop is over. I can film you now. You go ahead and arrest me for it, and I'll challenge the law in court.
Sir, do you even know why I was shining a light over there?
No. Do you want to tell me, sir?
Yes, I was.
Okay, tell me.
Because you pulled over, right?
Okay.
You pulled over, and you went inside your vehicle. Do you know how many officers have been shot?
What?
Do you know that?
What's that?
How many officers have been shot?
Are you kidding me, dude?
No, I'm asking you.
Do you know how many people were shot by cops?
Do you know
how many people were killed today by police in America?
You can't answer
This is a whataboutism? Well, what about the people on Mars? Don't put that light in my eyes. Dude.
You have a good night, sir.
Dude, what the fuck is that? I need his name and badge number.
You have a good night, sir.
Everybody, I have thousands of people watching. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge? Oh, dude, you are such a punk ass bitch, dude. I ruined their night because they wanted to harass and bully some guys, and I saw it plain as day. They had these two guys. The guys were, 20 years old maybe, and I saw that they had all their stuff strung out all over the ground there on the side of the road. They had their stereo, their back seat down. They were searching, and I know that you can revoke consent anytime you want. And so I went up there to tell those guys to revoke consent. You can stop the search at any time. You have to say, I demand you stop the search now. Invoke your rights right now. I don't have to do that. Techline versus Danforth, 1943, gives me an inalienable right to travel in America. It's also my right to tell the occupant of that vehicle, you have to tell him to stop the search now. You demand he stop. Here's some literature, sir, if you'd like to read it. Occupant, tell him you do not consent to any searches. You can stop the search now. Stop the search now. Demand your rights right now. Tell him now out loud. I revoke consent. Tell him now out loud. You can tell him I revoke consent. Tell him out loud. And he has to stop searching immediately. And if he doesn't, I will sue him for you. You tell him I revoke all consent. No, revoke consent now out loud. No, revoke consent. No, I don't have to stop recording. I am a member of the press. Here is the literature that will show you. Please don't put the light in my eyes, officer. I believe that's going to be the Bain Act, and I can hold you personally liable, so you have to tell me your name and badge number. Don't block out my camera vision. Tell me your name and... I need your name and ID. What's your ID number? If this is federal, you're going to fall under the federal badge identification law of 2021. What? I don't care. Name and badge number now. I said now. Name and badge number. Revoke consent. Out loud, occupant of the vehicle. Revoke consent now. Out loud. Revoke consent. Tell him I revoke all consent. He has to stop immediately. It's the law. And if he doesn't, I'll sue him for you. Tell him you revoke consent now. You don't have to give him any information. You're the passenger of a car. Right here. It's on this pamphlet. These look like kids. They don't look like they're human trafficking. I think I'm in New Mexico. I think I just found some pigs who pulled some kids over and are giving them a hard time. And they don't understand. Yes. It's U.S. Customs. Are you U.S. Immigration, sir?
United States Border Patrol.
United States Border Patrol. So they're using, that's going to be Fuertes? Is that going to be, is it Bivens? It's border agents. These guys are 20s, early 20s. Is it Bivens? Is that, I know Bivens is the federal lawsuit, but there's a particular case that allows border agents, and they're probably using Homeland Security as well. What's the probable cause? What's the probable cause? I don't understand. You don't have to put the light at me, sir. I'm no threat to you. I have literature for you, but no, there's going to be I believe it's 1967 case. It's going to be Fuentes. It's Fuentes versus, what's the case? It gives these guys a little bit of leeway. Don't consent to any kind of searches or seizures at all. Reserve all your rights right now. Do not consent to any searches or seizures. Do not revoke consent on any searches of your vehicles. Revoke consent. You have the right to revoke. Get that light out of my eyes, and I need your name and badge number. You cannot chill my First Amendment rights, sir. I filed 3 federal civil rights lawsuits this year. You'll be my 4th. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? Revoke all consent. Is the Bain Act only relevant in California? What's the act that makes this asshat not put his flashlight in my face? That's called prior restraint. So I can go to the hospital after this, and if you damage my eyes, I can file a federal lawsuit against you. Are you a moron? You don't blind people with your flashlight. I'll get my light and I'll blind you. I have just as many rights as you do. Jesus Christ, is it in Braille or something? Give him back his ID. Let the guy go. What's the probable cause? What are you doing here? So crazy. So crazy. This is America. This is the United States. This is great. This is great. No, I don't know what they're doing. Unless there's a camera on these guys, you absolutely cannot trust what they will do. There is no limit to what could happen if there's not a camera on. It's just that way. So every time I see them, I can't help it. I can't help it. I have to pull over and extend my rights to the very furthest of their points. I don't understand how in the world these people can behave in the manners that they behave in. I cannot even believe it. I mean, this guy keeps on putting his light in my eyes. He's such a bitch. Don't put the light in my eyes, dude. You're really a badass with all your equipment, guns, and badges. Don't put the light in my eyes, badass. Let me do my job, which is watching you. That's my job, to watch you. That's it. That's what I do for a living. I watch you, dude. And he tries to blind out transparency with a flashlight. It's just disgusting. He's shining it right. I mean, I got 2 phones in my hand. They both are lit up, Bobby. I mean, obviously, I don't have a weapon on me. I'm no threat. The only threat is my camera. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And the guy's putting the light in my camera lens to try to block transparency. That's his whole point. That's what he's doing. He doesn't want the transparency on it. That's why, I mean, Bobby, literally, you're in one hand, and of course, my phone lights up, and then in the other hand is my other phone. So there's no reason to put a light in my eyes or to put it in my camera, unless, of course, he doesn't want us to see what he's doing. And then, right, so he's trying to blind out my camera. I mean, you can clearly see, officer, I'm no threat to you. I'm not trying to fight. What? Huh? You're not doing that, but the other guy's still trying to shine it at me. So rude. It just violates my rights. It's wrong.
Yeah, I called it out.
Listen, you know how America is today, dude. We have to film you guys at all times. I actually don't hate you as a human being. I pray for you, but I can't stand what you guys have to do and what you do, and I don't like it, you know? I don't like it. I don't hate you as a person.
All I'm doing is enforcing the laws.
I understand, man. I don't hate you. I want you to know that. I just can't stand this. I want freedom. That's what I want. This kind of like this is un-American. Blocking out transparency. This person is un-American. Works as a federal agent, but couldn't be less American. Just blocking out. Dude, you can see my phone's in one hand and my other phone's in this hand. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not a threat. I'm just filming you. And you're blocking out transparency. You are the problem with America. You are the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
They're searching these guys' cars. They're looking for drugs. They're just... There's 2 pig trucks and 1 car. No, there's 2 guys. They're early 20s, very early. Yeah. Plate on the front. I can't see the back plate. Let me narrate a little bit here to the audience. Oops. So, as you guys know, sorry about that. This hand is, oof, this thumb right. But anyway, so no, listen. As you guys know, the only thing that works in our country is transparency. So I don't know if these guys have done something wrong or not. I don't know what the deal is, but it looks like they pulled him over and hemmed him up. I need names and badge numbers before you guys go. I need that person's badge number. Yeah, it's not, nothing's gonna happen from it, but I have the right to file a complaint, so I will. Is your stop over, sir? Can I get your name and badge number? I need that person's name and badge number. I'll be filing a complaint. I need your name and badge number. I need your name and badge number right there. Tell me your name and badge number. Don't put your light in my face. Hey, listen. Who cares about me? I'm just filming you guys in your official... Your stop is over. I can film you now. You go ahead and arrest me for it, and I'll challenge the law in court.
Sir, do you even know why I was shining a light over there?
No. Do you want to tell me, sir?
Yes, I was.
Okay, tell me.
Because you pulled over, right?
Okay.
You pulled over, and you went inside your vehicle. Do you know how many officers have been shot?
What?
Do you know that?
What's that?
How many officers have been shot?
Are you kidding me, dude?
No, I'm asking you.
Do you know how many people were shot by cops?
Do you know how many
You know how many people were killed today by police in America?
You can't answer that
This is a
question.
whataboutism? Well, what about the people on Mars?
You can't answer that
No, listen, I need this person's name and badge number so I can file a complaint and see if I can push a lawsuit against him. Don't put that light in my eyes. Dude,
You have a good night, sir.
dude, what the fuck is that? I need his
have a
name
good
and
night,
badge
sir.
number.
You have a good night, sir.
Everybody, I have thousands of people watching. What's your name and
You have a
badge
good night,
number?
sir.
What's your name and badge? Oh, dude, you are such a punk ass bitch, dude. You're such a punk bitch. You're really tough. You're real tough. You're real tough with the badge on, aren't you? In real life, buddy, you know how it would go. You know the way things would go. Pansy ass mother. They took off. pansy ass. I ruined their night because they wanted to harass and bully some guys, and I saw it plain as day. They had these two guys. The guys were, 20 years old maybe, and I saw that they had all their stuff strung out all over the ground there on the side of the road. They had their stereo, their back seat down. They were searching, and I know that you can revoke consent anytime you want. And so I went up there to tell those guys to revoke consent, and I did. And I don't know if he revoked consent or not because I couldn't hear because I was too far back. I was the entire car length away from those two young dudes. And then what happened within what? I've been rolling now for 17 minutes. They must have revoked consent, or those guys realized they couldn't harass them any further, so they had to let them go.
Yeah. Well, those kids learned a lesson tonight.
You know what? That was me. That was me all through my 20s. But there was nobody with a camera to come running in and stop them. And it's like, and now I can see the pigs are across the street, right across the street from me. Their trucks are right there and right there. And it's like, this is the whole problem in America, right? That they're gonna want to, they want to try to retaliate against you. That's their whole MO. That's what they want to do.
That's exactly
and
right.
There's
That's
their
the
undercover
MO
truck
of
right there, right there. That's their undercover truck right there.
That's a bully's MO.
That's how they like to do it. They're total crap bullies. And they know that there's thousands of people watching, so you can't just railroad people anymore as long as we know our rights. I could tell they were harassing those kids, Bobby. I could tell they were harassing them. I could see.
Yeah, and they're laughing about it. They're going to laugh about it. Well, not so much now, but they would have.
Yeah,
that's what they talk about in their lunch stories. When they go to lunch, they talk about what they did to somebody and yuck it up.
Yeah, you remember in Yunez's case when we were watching the video back, and the cop is like, and I get behind him and I jack his arms up. The guy's not resisting. Of course you jacked his arms up. He's not going to resist you. You're in a place of authority. We're not allowed to resist.
Yeah, even used that case in, was it Idaho Springs, Colorado from a year or so ago, where that 73-year-old, 90-pound grandmother got beat up by that cop. He dislocated her shoulder and broke her arm.
That's going to be Loveland, Colorado.
Yeah, it's all funny. It's they laugh about it. Do you hear the shoulder pop?
Yeah, they were literally laughing that they had damaged this woman and that she was in the, and then they showed the of that, which was her in the cell with her broken bones, and she's curled in a ball. Poor old lady. Poor old lady.